Willie and Laura Mae Jones. Willie and Laura Mae Jones were neighbors a long time back. They live right down the road from us in a shack just like our shack. We worked in the fields together and we learned to count on each other. When you live off the land, you don't have the time to think about another man's color. The cotton was high and the corn was growing fine, but that was another place and another time. I remember we'd hitch up the mule when Saturday rolled around. We'd always stop by Willie's house and say, do y'all need anything from town? And he'd say, no, but why don't y'all stop on your way back home? And I'll get Laura Mae to cook up some corn pones, and you know they're good. Ooh, the cotton was high and the corn was growing so fine, but that was another place and another time. We sit out on the front porch when the heat and when the sun went down, and Willie would play and Laura would sing and the children would dance around. And I'd bring over my guitar and we'd play into the night. And every now and then Willie would grin and say, boy, you play all right. And that made me feel good. The cotton was high and the corn was growing fine. Ooh, but that was another place and another time. The years went past the land and took back what they'd given, and we all knew we had to move if it was gonna make a living. So we all moved off and we went our separate ways, and it sure was hard to say goodbye to Willie and Laura Mae Jones. The years went past my door and I heard from them no more, till I saw Willie downtown the other day. I said, y'all stop by tonight and we can sit down and have a bite. I love to see your children and Laura Mae. But he shook his head real slow and spoke with his eyes so kind. This is another place and another time. Ooh, Lord, the cotton was high and the corn was growing fine, but that was another place and another time. Ooh, Lord, the cotton was high, ooh, yeah, yeah.
whine alone. I said loneliness is such a waste of time.
Such a waste of time.
You'll never have to walk alone. Just take my hand,
Take my hand,
take my hand,
cry.
to me. Nothing can be said. One glass of wine alone. I said loneliness,
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 loneliness.
just a waste of time. But you don't ever have to walk alone. Just take my hand,
Take my hand,
take my hand, walk with me. When you're waiting for a voice to come, oh, in the midnight hour, and there is no one, don't you feel like crying?
crying,
Don't you feel like crying? Oh, don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? Cry to me.
It's called Traveling Bone. Traveling down Highway 65 and I was cold. The wind was howling louder around my shoes. I turned my back into the wind and pulled my blue jean coat up around my head. I had a job driving trucks for the city of Marietta, but I quit it and left the place the same way I came in, and went up to North Carolina with good intentions of being a pipeline man. Tobacco fields and rolling hills, and the autumn leaves need raking. But I'll take my load to the open road, 'cause my traveling bone is aching. Oh, yeah. Now if you see me passing by your window, or should you find my campfire beside the road, remember that I'm only looking for something that I lost a long, long time ago.